Well, good afternoon. I'm Barry, and welcome back to Life on Windy Hill. Today, I want to talk about the dangers of the PTO system on tractors. And if you're a new owner to a tractor, like many of us out there, you may not have been fully briefed on the dangers of the PTO shaft that rotates from the motor to the PTO output down here. And how that works is your engine puts out horsepower. That horsepower is transferred to the PTO shaft, and you lose some horsepower. For example, this is a 47 horsepower tractor. It goes to 40 horsepower at the power takeoff. So 40 horsepower is a lot of horsepower to rotate this PTO shaft. And it rotates at 540 revolutions per minute, or 9 to 16, depending on the horsepower setting, revolutions per second. So there's where the trouble lies when you get too close to the shaft, particularly if you're wearing loose clothing, a scarf, shoestrings, hoodie strings, anything like that. If it gets caught in that PTO shaft and it wraps around, you don't have enough time to react. It will suck you in, rip off your clothing, and potentially rip off limbs. The newer PTO shafts, like this one, has a protective shroud on the outside that hopefully will avoid any close contact. You won't get wrapped around it, but you still have points of rotation that could harm you. So be aware of the dangers of a PTO shaft. Don't ever let anybody around your tractor. I know everybody, like myself, you want to show off your tractor to your children or your grandchildren, but make them aware to stay away from the tractor when it's running, because there are so many hazards related to that. You fear that you're outside cutting the fields or whatever, and the grandkids run out to see you because they're excited about the tractor and they want to see you. You make sure that you shut that PTO system off, and also encourage the kids to come out and talk to you while you're working in the field or working around the tractor at all. It can be a great time, a great tool. Kids love it, grandkids love it, but don't let those kids around it at any point while it's running, PTO or not. They're a dangerous piece of equipment because they're designed to do work and not necessarily a joy to have people around, unless you well manage that interaction. So how the PTO works is this connects to the shaft and it connects to the implement on the back side. In this case, this is a PTO shaft to an auger. There's many other PTO shafts, but please be aware, review your owner's manual, understand what can happen if you make contact when this is spinning, and it will suck in, like I said, it will suck in 10 inches of material per second and many feet before material is getting drawn into the PTO shaft, and you don't have a chance to even react. The average reaction time is 1.25 seconds, and before you can even react, you're already entangled into the shaft. So I just wanted new tractor owners and out there to be aware, and if you're an old tractor owner, just a refresher course on how damaging the PTO shaft can be to you. So thanks for taking the time to watch this review, and see you next time. Talk to you later.